Lots of exciting results in the UEFA Champions League in midweek, especially Wednesday, where we saw 42 goals, 4 of them from Kylian Mbappe. And this weekend is definitely going to serve us with lots of goals as well, especially at the bridge. Welcome to this edition of Inside Bolu at Tony Shola. Welcome back. Let's just do a few recap of a few key games in the Champions League. Number one has to be Arsenal against Bayern Munich. Surprised everyone, shocked everyone, serving Bayern Munich their first defeat this season. 3-1 win at the Emirates Stadium sends a message from Arsenal fans to others. Now they are the only 100% team left in the competition. Real Madrid almost lost the 4-1 lead against Olympiacos, where Kylian Mbappe scored 4 goals, but the game ended 4-3. What a game. Atletico Madrid left it very, very late at the Civitas Metropolitano to beat Inter Milan to end their 100% record as well. Champions League in midweek was full of excitement. What do you say about Pep Guardiola, who made 10 changes and ended up losing 2-0 at home to Bayer Leverkusen? Well, that's what happens when you underrate your opposition, you get to lose. Let's leave the UEFA Champions League and talk about the games for this weekend. We'll start from France, where Monaco will take on Paris Saint-Germain. This is the biggest game probably on paper in a friendly gun, but Monaco have lost on the games you expect them to win this season. So I don't think this one's going to be any different. Probably both teams to score, but the biggest bet is maybe PSG may pick up 3 points in this one. In the German Bundesliga, Bayern Munich against St. Pauli, no stress. After losing to Arsenal, they want to bounce back immediately. So I think they'll pick up 3 points immediately without any stress. And the other game that looked like the big one has to be Bayer Leverkusen at Bayer Arena against Borussia Dortmund. The easiest punting in this one is for both teams to score. You don't know what to expect when these two sides face each other, or maybe over 2.5 here. Let's move to the Italian Serie A, where we have some key fixtures. Juventus against Cagliari. It's hard to know what to say against you in any Juventus game. I was shocked they even won in the Champions League. I thought maybe they will also play another draw. Against Cagliari, you just give them double chance to win or draw. Inter Milan have an easy task, even though they're going away to take on Pisa. I expect them to still pick up 3 points in that game. But the top 3 teams have top fixtures to take on. AC Milan will play against Lazio. These 2 teams know how to play each other very well. AC are playing at the San Siro, will give them advantage. They are 2 points behind top of the table, who have a tough task. They know that if they win, they may go top of the table or even create space between themselves and Napoli, who are joint second. So I think Milan would not lose at home. In fact, I believe they should do enough to beat Lazio after 90 minutes. And the big game as well has to be top against third. That's Roma at Stadio Olimpico against Napoli. Look at the managers in this team. Look at how Roma performed low-key, growing steadily. Gasperini has been doing something great for this side against an inconsistent Napoli, who found ways to get themselves to third. Roma are top with 27 points. AC Milan and Napoli are second and third with 25 points. I don't think Roma will lose in this game. The easiest bet is probably for both teams to score. By the end of 90 minutes, I think Roma should still do well to win this game. Let's move to the Spanish La Liga. Not too much stress. Atletico Madrid will be taking on Real Oviedo. Should be straight win for Atleti. Barcelona will be taking on Deportivo Alaves at home. Should be straight win for Barcelona as well. The one who have maybe a little bit of a big task is Real Madrid going away to take on Girona. But the last 4 games between Real Madrid and Girona, Madrid have won all without conceding a single goal. I think that form is going to continue. Real Madrid should still win against Girona, even though they are playing away from home. They ended their streak of 3 away games without winning, and they got a win in midweek. So I think they will continue this time around. Let's move on to the Premier League, where there are good fixtures. Man City, back-to-back losses despite changing almost the entirety of the team. Against Leeds United, who are struggling. I think they will bounce back. In fact, I will captain Haaland again for my PL this weekend. So City should win against Leeds United. West Ham United at London Stadium against Liverpool. Whew. Liverpool are losing in all kinds of ways, against all kinds of opposition. From rumors or reports says they've given an slot 3-game ultimatum. Even though those matches are easy games, they expect to win. I'm not going to put all my eggs in the basket for Liverpool to win here. I think it will be out of place to say maybe win or draw for West Ham United. Let's see how far that would go. Okay, I'll skip the biggest game. Let's talk about Manchester United, who have another tough task away to Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park. Palace have done well against almost all top oppositions. Against Man United, they have a good unbeaten run against the Red Devils. I think they're about 5 games without losing to the Red Devils. I don't think they are losing again this time around. At Selhurst Park, it's double chance for Crystal Palace. But the biggest game, across the world this weekend has to be the top two teams in the Premier League. Arsenal are traveling to Stamford Bridge to play Chelsea in the London derby. In the last 8 matches, Chelsea have not beaten Arsenal. In fact, maybe only 2 or 3 have ended in draws. Arsenal have had the edge over the Blues. And the last time they lost against Chelsea was in 2021. So they have a very good record against the Blues. Both of them are coming into this game with good form, scoring 3 goals each in the Champions League, even though Arsenal considered at all. So this is probably the best form for them to take on the London derby. But because Chelsea are playing at the Bridge, that's why I think they may not lose at home. Two, maybe whichever one decides to go for amongst them. Maybe both teams to score or double chance for Chelsea. But I won't be doing the analysis of this game. I'll be bringing my friend Kingsley Akpan, Amazing Kingsley, to analyze this game for us.
All right, guys, Amazing Kingsley back here. Big game at the Bridge. Chelsea up against Arsenal, second versus first. This one is going to be very, very tight. And I tell you why it's going to be tight. Chelsea know how to stand up, to the big boys. And they're playing against an Arsenal side who have found different ways to win. They can find ways to win, set piece, players step up and all of that, pass you to it, and how that would go. I believe that the best midfield on the day and the personalities that rise up on the day would give either of these teams the win. I feel it might end in a draw, but if either of these teams will win, the best midfield, how will Maresca set up his midfield? It might be the same midfield that played against Barcelona. James, Caicedo, Enzo. These 3 guys on their day will trouble any team with energy, passion, strength, movement. When you're playing against Zubimendi, Declan Rice, AZ, Mikel Merino's first time will also drop in there. It's just going to be a battle of, that midfield. And you look at what their fullbacks will also do. Malo Gusto and Javi Cucurella join the attack. Timber, Calafiori also joining the attack for Arsenal. They will just cancel each other out. I feel that the big boys, the senior players on the day, João Pedro was rested against Barcelona. I think he will start against Arsenal. If João Pedro comes to the party like he did in the FIFA Club World Cup against PSG, or maybe it's Enzo Fernandez that will step up, or maybe it might even be Estevao or Pedro Neto, they will need personalities to step up. For Arsenal, it might be Saka, it might be AZ, it might be the Odegaard just coming back, it might be Martinelli since Trossard is injured, or even a Noni Madueke, on your Monola and Rossino. It might be, the stone that the build that rejected that might become the chief cornerstone. It will be a game of personalities and that midfield battle. All in all, I feel it to end in a draw. But even if any of these 2 teams will get to win, Arsenal have a solid base defensively. And that's where I think they'll get the edge. So a slim win for Arsenal, or it ends in a draw at the Bridge. But expect goals, drama, and maybe even red cards.
Thank you very much, Amazing Kingsley. You've heard it from him there. So let me do a recap of all the predictions for the games this weekend. In the French Ligue 1, Monaco against PSG should be win for PSG or both teams to score. In Germany, Bayern Munich straight win against St. Pauli. Bayer Leverkusen against Borussia Dortmund. I think goal or over 2.5 in that one. In the Italian Serie A, Milan should be Lazio. Then Roma against Napoli. Roma, or let's say double chance for AS Roma in that game. In the Spanish La Liga, all the big boys should pick up 3 points. Straight win for Real Madrid, straight win for Barcelona, straight win for Atletico Madrid as well. Let's come to England. Yeah, they have a controversial league in the English Premier League. Double chance for Crystal Palace against Manchester United. Man City should win against Leeds United. Which one do we have again in England? Liverpool against West Ham. I think I'll do double chance West Ham United. And Arsenal against Chelsea at the Bridge. Maybe go or double chance for Chelsea. So that's it on this edition of Inside to Boluwati Tony Shola. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Now beg, please subscribe. Subscription is free. Till I come here another time, please do have a beautiful sporting weekend. Goodbye.